This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
The circumstances with this case, yeah, it's very, very odd.
Sure, a man comes home to find a murder victim in his apartment near the University of Nevada campus. And now the Reno Police Department is looking for the suspect of this homicide. That is tonight's Channel 2 News big story at 5 o'clock. Certainly pretty strange situation here. Take a listen. A person that lived in the apartment immediately called 911 after finding a body inside his home when he arrived. Good evening, everyone. I'm Wendy DeMonte.
I'm Kristen Remington. You're right. So bizarre. And here's the thing. That person told police he has no idea who the victim is. So it happened again near the University of Nevada. Police responded to a studio apartment on the 200 block of 11th Street, and that's where the body was found last night. That's where Paul Nelson joined us now live with the details. Paul, what have police learned so far?
Well, Kristen, police say this is an extremely unusual case. They say that they arrived here a little before 7 o'clock last night, and they don't believe it was a random act of violence. Police say the man that lives here is being cooperative, and they've learned a lot more throughout the day.
It was behind this door where the body of a man in his 40s was found. Police say he had been tied up and killed by his captors.
He had fatal injuries consistent with being restrained.
The man that lives here says he discovered the body as soon as he got home. He immediately backed out of the house and dialed 911.
Anybody finding anything so grotesque, a dead person in your house, yeah, it has to be very shocking.
Police say the tenant has been interviewed and says he did not know the victim, a known felon with an extensive criminal background. Investigators say there's no evidence that would indicate the murder happened anywhere other than inside the apartment. People that live nearby have also helped in the investigation.
Talking to neighbors in the area, and just due to the time of day, it was still, it wasn't light outside, but it wasn't completely dark. There were a couple residents that did hear a disturbance earlier in the day from that residence.
The home sits just 2 blocks from the University of Nevada's dorms. But Broadway says people that live in the area or go to school there shouldn't have anything to worry about.
It wasn't involving anybody associated with UNR or their staff or any of the students.
While the crime does not appear to be random, Broadway says this type of case is anything but normal.
We do get the occasional people walking in on crimes in progress on the residence, but to have someone, supposed complete stranger, deceased under these circumstances in your residence is quite odd.
Now, police are still in the early stages of this investigation, but they're hopeful that with any luck, they can hopefully make an arrest in the near future. And if and when that happens, of course, we'll let you know about it. Covering the big story live, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.